Okay, y'all, as Carrie would say. This is Hope from Hope's Crafts. I just got done watching Carrie at her live. I was in her live chat, and she's so funny. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, Carrie the Paper Monkey. I love her channel, and I love her, and she's a great person. So she gave me some inspiration. So I thought I'll just go ahead and do another video today, and that might be it till next week when it's quiet again. So I'm gonna try to do this one and show you my process on camera. See how it works out. As you know, I'm making the scrapbook for my daughter and her husband and family. And I started it, and I finished the first page. And it turned out pretty good. I was really impressed with myself and sort of have an idea what I'm going to do now. And so I wanted to show you the first page is complete. One of the dilemmas I was having was my daughter journaled her trip, but she journaled it, to show you how she journaled it, on papers, but it was all together. Let me show you what she did. There's one. There's an example. She did it like this, and she wrote it all on the card around the picture. She took some Polaroids, but I realized I could tear these apart and paste them on. One of the comments I got was from Teresa DeFredo, and she suggested I do a collage in the background, you know, and that's a great idea, but I had already come up with this idea. So I can tear the journaling spots apart, and I don't know what kind of paper this is that my daughter did the journaling on, but it really takes ink well. So I inked around everything, all the journaling she did, and it just tore them apart. The photos, I did matte on all. My plan is to do matte on each photo, and round the corners with this punch, fancy corner punch, and of course then glue it down. This I added was just a postcard I had gotten from my daughter and her family, so I made that into a pocket on the front, and I don't know sure what I'm going to put in that pocket yet. So that's the first page. The second page I started was this one of my son-in-law's and daughter's mural. The journaling says, when we made it to Strasbourg, we went to the mural David and I painted 10 years ago. So, and Teresa commented on it that your daughter does murals, and I said, she doesn't do them David, her husband, my son-in-law, is the artist. Well, they're both artists, but he's a mural artist. And he's done murals all over the world. And he has a website, David Gwynn Murals, .com. I think that's off the top of my head, that's what it is. But his name is David Gwynn, and he does beautiful work. But that's how my daughter and her husband met, by working together on these murals. So that, I can't see that. That is her deer. She made the deer. And I'm not sure how they did it. There's a lot of different ways they do these murals. But anyway, that's her deer. And then he does all this, this other work. But they work on that. They worked on that together 10 years ago. So that's pretty cool. So I was gonna put, let me zoom you out a little bit, move you out a little bit so maybe you can see better. I was trying to put these two pictures at the bottom of that, but it just wasn't working out. So I think I'm gonna try to put these on the back of the first page. And I'm gonna map the pictures. I just cut these are like 4x6 pictures, and I just cut my paper, my cardstock to mat. 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, I think. So, first I'm gonna do the corners, and hopefully I'm not too close, or hopefully you can see. We'll try it. And I'm inking everything. This is everything I'm inking. I could go through and like mass make all these 4x6 mats, but sometimes I cut a little bit off the picture, like, you know, the edge of a picture or something. If it's nothing on that part of the photo, I'll cut off a little bit. I've scrapbooked for years. I make scrapbooks for each of my grandchildren. I have 5 grandchildren. I started with the oldest granddaughter. That's her in that picture. And I was pretty elaborate. I wish I could show you one, but I can't at the moment because they're all packed away. But I've done scrapbooking for them for years. So, but they were pretty elaborate to start out. But then, as the years went by, it was just more or less slapping pictures on a page. Just because there was too much for me to do, and I couldn't do it. So, right now, it's just putting pictures on a page for them. So, and the pictures, they're getting older now, so the pictures are not as frequent, not as many, you know, pictures and everything. So, there's that. So, but, and I did, before I started making junk journals and learned how to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch and all that stuff, I did it digitally, and that was fun. I can still do that. I still have the program that does it and everything. It's more expensive to do that because I use 12-by-12 paper, and I have a special wide format printer, and it takes a lot of ink and, you know, that whole thing. So, so what I'm doing is just gluing these mats on. And I'll show you how I do this. I might have already said I could have mass made all these mats, but I kind of want to do each page individually and take my time, and some, they might be different sizes and stuff like that. So, try not to get glue too much on everything. Sometimes it's a challenge. The other thing I debated on back and forth for this book was whether I was going to decorate the pages before I actually sewed them in. A lot of people do that. They decorate, all their pages decorating and pasting and all that stuff be first. But I was a little bit afraid to do that. I want to try it, but I thought, oh, I better not try it with this. So, okay. There's her journaling, so I just tear the edge of that off to make it have the torn look. And like I said, this, whatever kind of paper this is, it really takes the ink really well. I'm kind of going with the greens and greens and browns, and because they did take it was a road trip, but they camped some, so I wanted to kind of keep with earthy colors, was my thinking. So let's see, I want this one first. Come on, glue. Come on. This is Aileen's Tacky Glue. I use that and the Scotch glue stick primarily. I don't have any problem with this Aileen's Tacky Glue sticking. It never fails me. I tried to peel things off when I use this, and I can't peel them off. So the other thing I'm going to do to this page is probably put some decoration here and here. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe just a sticker or something. But that's what I'm going to do this page to finish it off. At first I wasn't going to put any thing on but their pictures, but I thought, I'll just try it and see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna go now and finish this page with some stickers and see how this video recorded and go from there. And thanks again for coming, and thanks for being here. And plug for my son-in-law's website, David Guinn, Guinn, murals.com. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.